I'm Dilip, producer from the Bay Area, based in LA.
The GOAT, Julius. I run Lucid Monday and I manage Suivez Otxhello, Oswell, Mino, we have Lasco. We have a lot of different individuals on Lucid Monday.
My name is Otxhello. I'm from Somerset, Massachusetts. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
We met in high school and we would make music all the time. We started posting music on Soundcloud and just meeting people online.
SoundCloud was thriving. It was going crazy at that time period. I lived in this house. I was home alone all the time. Dilip would always come over and make beats. And then we would always have a whole bunch of friends there. So then we ended up throwing a lot of parties as well. And then we flew out Otxhello.
And Otxhello is one of the main people that we started working with a lot.
And we played a show with him. Yeah, I think everything's just through SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Through SoundCloud, and then I met him in 7th grade.
We started living together about 3 years ago. At first, we were just making music for fun, just all the time, just experimenting. And we had so much music together, we were kind of we need to do something with this. This is really cool music. So we decided to make an alias for that music and just put it under there and started to really focus in on it. And that's kind of how it started, yeah.
It took us quite a while to finish most of those songs, but I feel in terms of just composing everything, I think took a long time.
Yeah.
I specifically remember we had to put together 5 projects into one. It's so many tracks. It just piled up and it took a while to actually just finish it, I just think that I've really grown to enjoy listening to movie scores and classical music. I kind of wanted to try something with it. Ever since I started trying it out, I just love doing it now. That's literally all I make pretty much now. I haven't seen the movie, but there's this one track by Johnny Greenwood called House of Woodcock. Yeah.
We were on SoundCloud all the time, and we were just seeing a whole bunch of talented individuals, but I felt the really young ones weren't necessarily being spotlighted. So we would put these collections of music out, and it'd be 5 people at once, or then it started becoming 10, and then 15, and then now we're on our 27th collection. But it was just a way for us to be able to put out the music that we thought should be spotlighted. Then we started doing shows. We were able to pull in 300, 400, 500 people, whatever not. So then we would fly out SoundCloud producers and have them feel what it was to be in a sold out crowd in front of a lot of people playing SoundCloud music. And it was kind of a really cool feeling to see that. It's ultimately just to be able to bring a face to a name to a face, the personality to your favorite producers. And that's kind of been the mission since.
We just joined our friend quickly. He went on tour West Coast and did 4 dates, and so we opened for him and got a chance to play all the late year stuff. That was really cool because we got to actually see how people react to the music, and I think it was good. People appreciated the different styles that we brought together. We were playing on top of the songs too, so that was a cool experience.
Can you select a favorite track from a French producer?
Man, there's so many.
Yeah, I don't know.
If it's French, then obviously it's gotta be something from Suivez. On the Run with Dilip and Suivez. That was crazy because when that was made, was when they first met, it's kind of both their sounds. You know what I mean? It was it had funk, but it also had Dilip sauce in it. And then I'm really fucking with Lefebvre right now. Nouveau. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
So and meeting Demna, I told him that shit's crazy.
A recent one for me is Suivez Cocaine Cadillac. I think
That one's hard.
That one is just, I don't know, crazy.
Yeah, it should be smooth.
But other than that, it's by Karis, Chargé. That song, one of my favorites because it was remixed by Mr. Carmack, and that song is one of the main reasons I make music. It just so much, the energy is crazy. Mr. Carmack, definitely a huge inspiration. It just kind of showed me you can kind of do anything you want with music. You can take it anywhere you want. Lil Wayne, I think, was a huge one for me just because rap music was always my first real passion before I even started making beats. And I would listen just all his stuff.
I would say Kirk Franklin's definitely number 1 for me, just because that's the soundtrack of my life. My mom's a pastor, so she played a lot of gospel music around the house. Stevie Wonder, and in terms of electronic music, Lido definitely is top for me. definitely inspired in how I incorporate like gospel music into all my stuff.
Yeah, so we have 3 magazines out. I think we've featured over 30 producers now. Issue 4 comes out in September. Basically, the whole entire, what we're trying to emphasize is the human behind the producer, you know? I feel like producers are spotlighted in a very certain way, and I feel like it's a very niche type of feel. Like, unless you're a producer, you probably wouldn't watch a producer video if you didn't know anything about production. Our whole approach is to be able to create like relatable media for producers. So we have like a game show, Slip or Drip, we have Salutations From, we have the magazine, which is like a physical feeling of what you can like really go indulge in your favorite producer. In terms of management and label, like just to put out the best music, you know, like as humanly possible, as alienatic as possible, you know.
Shout out Monolithe Project. Thank you for having us here.
It's so cool to be here, especially like with your friends and stuff in Paris. So just enjoying the moment. Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate y'all for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
We have issue 4 magazine coming out in September. They have new music coming out all the time. They're working on a new later project right now. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much.